Chapter 56. Guest Room Standoff. Tang Yu had barely stepped into the guest room when Wang Yishui moved to shut the door behind them. Qin Kexin slipped in before it closed. "I'll check him. What are you planning to do?" she asked coolly. Wang Yixu raised an eyebrow. In her eyes, this woman was already a threat. And Tang Yu actually praised her for developing well? Please. If it came down to legs, hers were clearly superior. "This is my house," Qin Kexin said primly. "Can I be concerned about my brother's benefactor?" Wang Yishui knew she wouldn't win on that front. With a small huff, she turned back to Tang Yu and said, "Take off your shirt. I need to see if you're hurt." "I told you, I'm not injured," Tang Yu said, voice dry. "What would I lie for?" But as she stepped closer and reached for his shirt, Tang Yu sighed in surrender. There was no getting out of this. He peeled off his shirt, revealing lean muscle, tight lines, and 8 clean abs that he definitely hadn't built for this moment. But they were there all the same. Qin Kexin's gaze dropped. So did Wang Yishui's. Women, after all, are just as visual as men. And Tang Yu wasn't just any guy. He was tall, handsome, and now very shirtless. Tang Yu felt the weight of their eyes and instinctively tried to cover himself. "I said I'm fine." Wang Yishui smiled slyly, reaching out to trail her fingers lightly across his chest. "Does it hurt here?" "No," he said quickly, grabbing his shirt back like a lifeline and starting to redress. "You're acting like we're going to eat you." Wang Yishui rolled her eyes and then smacked his butt. "Seriously, you think I'm easy prey just because I let you look? You better be glad Qin Kexin's here. Otherwise, I'd show you who's getting eaten." Tang Yu's internal monologue rang loud and clear, and both women heard it. Wang Yixu's eyes sparkled. So he had a mouth on him, huh? Good. If he dared to test her, she was game. "I'm heading back," Tang Yu muttered, tugging his shirt down and moving for the door like a contractor trying to leave after a 1-hour job. "You're not going anywhere yet," Qin Kexin said, stopping him with a hand on his arm. "We need to talk," he paused. "About what?" "About us. About the 3 of us joining forces. I don't know who Ye Chen really is, but he's dangerous. That much is obvious." Her voice was calm, serious. Wang Yixu nodded. "My family's already mobilizing. After what he tried, he won't get a second chance." Tang Yu looked between the two of them. His head was spinning. How did I end up joining forces with 2 leading women to take down the so-called Dragon King? What kind of snakeskin plot am I living in? Still, there was no denying it after today. Things had changed. Ye Chen was a threat they couldn't ignore. "My Tang family will back you," Tang Yu said reluctantly. We're in," Wang Yishui crossed her arms. "Then we start by increasing our security. From today forward, the Longshan group is an enemy of the Wang, Tang, and Qin families." Tang Yu raised an eyebrow. That was a big move. Ye Chen had seriously pissed off 3 of the 4 great houses in a single day. That had to be a record. Meanwhile, somewhere, 20 kilometers away, Ye Chen, bruised, bloodied, and very much pantless, arrived at the He family estate, his last safe haven. He hadn't gone to Longshan group. That place had no firepower to protect him now. Dragging himself to the He family gate, he paused. Technically, he was wearing clothes. But he had no pants. He cursed Tang Yu's name under his breath, pulled off his coat, and tied it around his waist like some washed-up gladiator, then limped into the estate. Luckily, the guards recognized him. He was ushered into the He family's private medical wing. A few painkillers, an IV, and a lot of bandages later, Ye Chen lay in a hospital bed, fuming. Tang Yu, that bastard. Every plan Ye Chen had in Suhang had been wrecked by that smug little rich boy. If he was going to conquer the city, Tang Yu had to go. Just then, the door opened. 2 figures entered, He Huiyin and an older woman with white hair and piercing eyes. Madame He, the matriarch of the He family. Unlike most old money clans, the He family was led by women. They didn't marry out, they brought husbands in. And Ye Chen had once been a prime candidate. Madame He approached the bed with a thin smile. "Xiaoye, I heard you were hurt. Is it serious?" Ye Chen forced a smile. "Just a scratch." "Good, rest here. You need anything, you tell us." They made small talk, then left the room. Once outside, He Huiyin's expression turned frosty. "He got humiliated," she said coldly. "This is the guy we were backing?" Madame He sighed. "He's not even a shadow of his master's former glory." He Huiyin didn't respond. She didn't need to. Ye Chen had been a gamble. And now, he was starting to look like a loss. Chapter 57. Ye Chen, now alone in his hospital room, had no idea what the He family truly thought of him. 2 hours into his rest, the door creaked open. 4 men in black suits entered silently. Each of them wore a skull ring, a badge of honor. These were members of the Dragon Soul organization's Reaper Squad, Ye Chen's most elite unit outside of his 8 battle generals. Only those with immense strength and seniority could earn a place in this fearsome squad. They had just been recalled from Yanjing, where they were conducting surveillance. But after today's humiliation, Ye Chen needed their presence now. "The Dragon King," they said in unison, kneeling. Their expressions hardened the moment they saw his condition. Ye Chen nodded. "Report on Yanjing's intelligence." One of the men stepped forward and handed over a file. Ye Chen read it in silence, then exhaled slowly. His face darkened. "I'll head to Yanjing myself once I recover," he muttered. "But until then," his eyes narrowed. "Kill Tang Yu. He's not as simple as I thought. 4 of you Suhang. Eliminate the eldest son of the Tang family." The 4 nodded without hesitation. Tang Yu's punch-it had carried Xuanyang true qi, something only someone with the rare Xuanyang body could wield. Ye Chen was certain he was the only one in Huaxia born with it. If Tang Yu truly had this, then he was more dangerous than expected. This wasn't just about revenge, it was about control. Let the Reapers test him. If Tang Yu was just a fluke, he'd die. If not, well, Ye Chen would handle that himself. The 4 stood, saluted, and left. Meanwhile, Tang Yu had left the Qin family estate and was en route with Zhao Gaoshan in his car. Zhao, of course, was practically glowing. "Tang Xiao," he said, grinning, "you were amazing today. The whole Xuanmen bowed before you. The Qin family is in your debt. When you take over the Tang family one day, your rise will be unstoppable." "Satisfied?" Tang Yu muttered, eye-twitching. He'd almost been fisted into a coma by Ye Chen, and this dude was celebrating like it was a wedding. Honestly, he should have sent Zhao in to be the Dragon King. He'd probably do better with how well he schemed. Zhao blinked expectantly. Tang Yu sighed, pulled out the billion-dollar check the Qin family had given him, and shoved it into his hand. "Take it. Just take it." If he didn't, it would look like he was refusing the Qin family's thanks, and that would be bad business. Zhao beamed like he'd just won the lottery. Tang Xiao, truly generous. Tang Yu smiled. "Speaking of generosity, wasn't there a project to develop tourism in Antarctica? I think you'd be a perfect fit to lead it." Zhao's grin faltered. Tang Yu clapped him on the shoulder. "Bring the whole family. It's remote, quiet, peaceful. We'll triple your salary. Just leave tonight." Zhao paled. "Antarctica? Too bad. You backstab the boss, you get exiled." It was either this or Syria. Next time, Tang Yu would consider the space station. Still, Zhao bowed deeply. "Tang Xiao, your kindness moves me to tears. I will die for the Tang family." Later, Zhao sent a picture of the check to the group chat of Tang Yu's inner circle. Oops. Accidentally did something for Tang Xiao. Got rewarded with $1 billion. Heading to Antarctica to lead the new tourism project. We'll bring back penguins for you boys. Cue chaos. He-Jin. $1 billion? Should have stayed close to Tang Xiao. Wang Defa. Bro, I'm still loyal. Can I sign up for Arctic duty too? Group member 3. What does Tang Xiao want next? Whoever finds out, I'll give you 10% of my reward. Group member 4. Make it 20%. Group member 5. You leeches. 30%. Final. Group member 6. Shut up, all of you. I'm already at his house. Meanwhile, Tang Yu sneezed. Ew. Someone's talking about me, he muttered, pulling into the Tang family estate and heading straight to his room. He locked the door and spoke to the system. All right, dog system, one-time reward. What do I get? Ding! Host has survived a high-difficulty plotline. Reward full cultivation of one ancient martial art. Choose between Fudoming King Gong or Yin-Yang Wuji Gong, or opt for a random skill. Tang Yu blinked. This was generous. Too generous. Usually, the system acted like it was handing out gold bars with its teeth. Today, it sounded friendly. Was it broken? Still, no hesitation. Fudo Ming King Gong, he said. Defense. I don't like getting hit. The moment he chose, a warm current surged through his body. Powerful, stable, and invincible. The kind of chi that could tank a Dragon King punch and still have enough juice left to roast a chicken. Tang Yu blinked, then gave himself a slap. Didn't hurt. Another one. Still nothing. He grinned. I need someone stronger to test this. Naturally, that meant one person. Father Tang's study. Father Tang was in his study staring at a screen full of red stalks. When Tang Yu walked in, he barely looked up. You're not at work. You bored already? Tang Yu sauntered in, clapping a hand on his shoulder. Just wanted to check in. How's stock speculation going? You rich yet, old man? Father Tang turned slowly, his eyes narrowing. Did you just call me old man? Tang Yu smiled nervously. Test imminent. Chapter 58. Tang Yu's mental check and the maid, who's definitely, not just, a maid father. Tang stubbed out his cigarette in the ashtray, glancing over with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. You think you know whether I made money or not? Then, without another word, he got up and locked the study door. Click. The belt came off. Tang Yu blinked. 7 Wolves belt. Wanderer's stance. Body split incoming. He watched his father with bright, sparkling eyes, an almost admiring expression on his face. When the first whack landed, he didn't flinch. He didn't even blink. He just smiled. The same serene, composed smile. Father Tang froze mid-swing, confused. Something's wrong, he muttered. Is it the belt, or am I really getting old? Dad, Tang Yu said kindly, have you had lunch yet? Yep. Fudo Ming King Gong was working. Full defense mode. His dad couldn't even leave a scratch on him. Feeling victorious, Tang Yu beamed. Not scared of poison. Not scared of fists. I'm invincible. The look in his father's eyes shifted. Wariness, then concern. He slowly pulled out his phone and called Tang Mu. Hungying. Find a psychiatric expert. I think our son might have broken his brain. Tang Yu panicked. He jumped up and bolted for the door. I'm not crazy, Dad. It was a joke, okay? Just a joke. He was just trying to test the new defensive skill the system gave him. He didn't mean to end up on a watch list. As he bounded down the hallway, whistling and riding high on his new power-up, Tang Yu passed by one of the housemaids and stopped cold. She was stunning, wearing a classic black maid uniform, complete with white trim, heels, and glasses perched on her nose. Her figure was impressive, to say the least. Curves that could topple empires, legs that went on forever. She smiled politely. Good afternoon, Tang Xiao. Tang Yu smiled back a little too eagerly. Hello, hello. Finally, a maid that fit the aesthetic of a proper young master's mansion. Oh ho, she's really something. I wonder if she's tired from walking around with those never mind. The maid's lips twitched, amused. You don't remember me, do you? Tang Yu blinked, studied her face. Something clicked. Wait a second, Ling Han? This was the same woman from the Galaxy Club. Today she wore soft makeup and had an elegant air. She had completely changed her vibe. Sweet, innocent, pure. It was her specialty, becoming whatever you wanted to see. In the original plot, she was supposed to worm her way between Qinming and another young heir, sowing discord. But Tang Yu had warned his little bro ahead of time, and she'd disappeared. So why was she here now? Oh, Ye Chen, you salty bastard. You send a Dragon Soul assassin to my house? Just because I bruised your precious butt? You petty little... Ling Han smiled as if she heard every word. I'm here to be a maid, cleaning, laundry, cooking, whatever Tang Xiao requires. Tang Yu narrowed his eyes but smiled. Oh, ever been a maid before? Yes. I even took professional classes. Maid school, etiquette, massage therapy, you name it. Great, just great. She's the 3rd-ranked Dragon Soul General. A top-tier assassin, and she's in my house playing Cinderella. But she picked the wrong target. I'm not afraid of a little danger anymore. Let's see who gets played. All right, Tang Yu said. But the Tang family has high standards. If you want to be our maid, you have to prove it. Start by cleaning my room. Of course, Tang Xiao. She curtsied. Tang Yu led her inside, then closed the door behind them. Back in the day, I'd be nervous, but now I'm invincible. Let's see if she makes a move. He flopped onto the carpet and observed her very directly. She's got all the right curves, though. Safety shorts, really? Come on. Ling Han, meanwhile, kept a perfectly pleasant expression. She was used to this, but hearing Tang Yu's thoughts made her fingers twitch. If she weren't on assignment, after she finished tidying up the room to pristine condition, she turned and said, How's that, Tang Xiao? Tang Yu nodded. Passable. And he pointed at the floor beside him. But maids in this house also do massage. Come here and show me what you've got. Ling Han smiled sweetly, even as she mentally cursed every moment. Of course. Where does Tang Xiao feel tension? My head. I haven't slept well lately. She pulled up a stool and began massaging his temples with practiced fingers. Her touch was light, perfect pressure. Tang Yu sighed dramatically. Oh, by the way, he said casually, doesn't it get exhausting? Carrying those around all day? Ling Han's hands froze slightly, then continued. It's fine, Tang Xiao, as long as I can ease your burden. She didn't even flinch. Impressive. But if you think I'm easy prey, you're going to find out why they call me Scumbag Yu. Chapter 59. Forget it, don't be angry, Tang Yu muttered to himself. No one benefits when you lose your temper. The important thing is the information. Ling Han took a slow breath, her jade-like fingers gently pressing into Tang Yu's scalp. That's nice, he sighed. You've got some real skill. Now this is the life. Professional-grade massage, gorgeous woman. Why is a girl like this wasting her time as a killer? Stay here, work 2 hours a day, and have fun the rest. That's how life should be. The assassin life? Every day dancing with death? It's too much for a girl like her. Ling Han's hands stilled for a second. Her heart wavered. Knowing full well they were on opposing sides, he, a target, she, the blade. Why was he thinking this way? And why? Did it resonate so deeply? She had often dreamed of that kind of life. A normal life. Going to school, working part-time, gossiping with friends, falling in love with someone just because he made her laugh. But all she'd ever known was killing, assassination orders, blood-soaked hands. The world she lived in had no room for dreams. Does Tang Xiao have any siblings? She asked suddenly, her voice soft. Nope, only child. A few cousins, though, he said casually. Speaking of which, Tang Royu, that two-faced punk, vice president of Mail Foods, still hasn't made a move. Good. He's under 24/7 surveillance anyway. So even if he tries something, I'll know. Ling Han's hands slowed again. This man was dangerous, too meticulous. Even Tang Royu, an important chess piece, was already in checkmate. No wonder the Dragon King lost to him. I'll report to the Dragon King, she thought. But part of her didn't want to. She resumed massaging his shoulders, her voice like silk. Is this strength okay? Tang Yu gave her a thumbs up. Perfect, she smiled faintly. So does that mean I passed the test? Can I stay on as your maid? Tang Yu hesitated for a moment. It would look suspicious to dismiss her too quickly. And honestly, the massage was too good to pass up. You're fine for now. If you ever feel like this isn't for you, just let me know. You can leave anytime, full pay. He patted her leg casually. Huh, you want to stay? Then don't blame me for getting comfortable. But if it's too much, don't force yourself. I'm not cruel. Still, if it weren't for Ye Chen's master killing your family, your background would be equal to mine. Your parents, your little brother, all gone. Taken and trained into a weapon. Damn, that's rough. In the original story, Tang Yu recalled, Ling Han's past had always been tragic. Her family slaughtered, her brother killed because he didn't cooperate. She'd been taken in and turned into a killer before she was even 5 years old. The Dragon Soul organization had no shortage of orphans. It specialized in making killers out of children who had no past left to cling to. Even knowing this, the hero of the story, Ye Chen, still had her loyalty. Classic. No matter how much blood he spilled, the female leads were expected to forgive him. Ling Han's hands froze. She stared blankly ahead. She had always believed what her guardian told her, that her family was killed by others, and she had been rescued, that her brother's whereabouts were unknown. But now she wasn't so sure. The man she'd admired, respected, and served, he might be the one who orchestrated it all? Her eyes went red. She tried to suppress the sudden surge of killing intent. You stopped? Tang Yu asked, half asleep. I'll be right back. Bathroom, she said quietly. Take your time, he mumbled, rolling over on the carpet, fully relaxed. If she's staying, she can press for 2 hours every day. I'm not worried about danger. She couldn't break through my defense if she tried. Ling Han splashed cold water on her face. The voice in his heart, his unfiltered thoughts, they weren't lies. He believed every word. But still, she needed confirmation. If the truth was what she feared, then she'd know which side she really belonged on. And Ye Chen wouldn't get any more favors. By the time she returned to the room, someone else was already there. A young man dressed sharp, grinning, politely handed Tang Yu a box. Brother, sorry I missed your engagement. Brought you a gift to make up for it. Tang Yu opened the box. Inside were 2 Van Cleef & Arpels diamond rings. Thoughtful, Tang Yu said smoothly. Yeah, right. This 2.5 GPA weasel is up to something. So, Tang Yu said, setting the box aside, how's work at the company? There's so much to learn, Tang Royu said modestly. If I had even half your talent, big brother, I'd be unstoppable. Tang Yu gave a nod. True. If you had half my talent, you wouldn't have scored 250 on the college entrance exam. Tang Royu flinched slightly, but kept the smile pasted on. I've actually found something odd, he added, steering the conversation. Not there's some accounting irregularities. I think someone's cooking the books. I'd like you to take a look. Oh, fraud? Tang Yu arched a brow. Yes. I'll gather the evidence and bring it to you in 2 days. Tang Yu nodded, unconvinced. And that's when you try to lure me out. Guess I know what the Dragon King's backup plan is. 4 assassins, huh? Let's see who gets buried.